brand new Danger Force.
Yeah.
It's back. Yeah. Let's take this guy down together.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Ben Burnside Show, coming at you from Fresno. And here today I'm going to be doing a review of Borat 2 and what I thought about it. I saw the movie on Amazon a number of weeks ago now. And I wanted to give my quick thoughts on it and what I thought of it as an overall movie, and while also looking at this clip that I thought was pretty entertaining with the movie as well. So yeah, it was a very I'll say it was so funny, but other times it was shocking, and I think that's Borat in a nutshell right there. But let's go ahead and check out this YouTube clip that's provided on here per IGN. So credit to them. What you heard before was a YouTube ad. So I'm trying to pass that now, and passed. This part was kind of gross. It was this clip, just to give you info, is Borat and his daughter, who was great in this movie, by the way. I'm going to talk about her in a little bit, but she really kind of almost stole the show from Borat, which is kind of crazy. But the woman swallowed like a model that was on a cake. She thought it was part of something you could eat. So then they went to the pregnancy center and they thought they were going to have a baby or something. So, but it's so crazy how they do this movie, like as characters, and they're talking to people in the actual real world, like that are not playing at all. They are being themselves. So let's go ahead and check out this clip from IGN. This should be interesting as I take a look back on it. Let's see. Oh boy. I have, okay, never mind. 3. I thought I had a delay or something. 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's it.
Okay,
I just confessed today I'm an fixed. I want this one with the baby on it.
okay.
This is our little secret. Welcome. Okay, will you tell me that?
I'll put you in call.
Oh. Wat is nog?
That's gross. I hated that.
Go to bed.
Bakara? Zullen we naar de dokter?
I have a baby inside me, and I want to take it out of me.
She wants it out now, please.
Right.
Can you take it out?
No, we cannot. What you say, take it out.
Yes.
You end that life. That life will die.
Well, it's already dead. It's not living.
No, it is a living, breathing.
I don't think he's breathing.
We can show you that it's breathing.
I feel bad because I was the one who put the baby in her.
You don't need to feel bad.
I was just trying to give my daughter pleasure, and next thing I know, there is a baby inside her.
You keep calling her your daughter.
Yes.
Okay. Is he your father?
Yes?
This is your daughter.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it runs longer than that too. But yeah, I thought that whole scene was kind of crazy. The craziest, and this is going to be a spoiler discussion a little bit, guys. So I will put that up in the YouTube title, but because I'm not going to do a spoiler free and then a spoiler. No, I'm not going to do that. But I'll do a spoiler here, and I thought that this movie. Honestly, with my first view, maybe it was super, super high expectations I have, just given how great I thought the first one was. And granted, I only saw the movie one other time after seeing it in theaters, and that was years later. And I only saw a few clips the second time. But I didn't think this movie was as good, frankly, as the first. In fact, I almost debated whether I thought it was great at all. Like it was good, definitely, but was it great? I had an honest debate about that, and I think it is, but I just don't think it's as good as the first Borat. It's hard to kind of duplicate that, and that movie was kind of magic in a way. This movie had a lot of, uh, I don't know, it just didn't work as well for me. I was kind of distracted by Borat consistently not being Borat. And he was wearing other outfits and stuff. I guess they were clever enough to where they made this into like a plot of a movie, and where they made the separate outfits, they fit it into the writing of the story. I thought the writing of this story, and given that this is happening during the COVID pandemic and stuff like that, and they walked into like a Pence thing and 100 Pence, and it was very interesting. And I thought the writing was very clever and creative, given how they had to write this stuff on the spot. And I think the writer for this movie should be kind of considered for an Oscar or something like that, because I really thought it was very impressive how they were able to kind of improvise their storytelling, the plot of the story, with not just with the situation of COVID, and not just from entering into Hunter Pence's like giant speech area, but also with the constant filming I'm sure that they had to do with regular people in order to find the right idiot. In order to find the right person that doesn't know who Borat is, in order to kind of continue on with their story. And not just to not know who Borat is, but also to play along with the story that clearly the team in Borat, the filmmaking crew, is trying to produce with this. And in order to produce the story that they're telling, they have to be around regular people who have no idea that they're involved in a Borat movie, and those regular people have to unknowingly play along, and that's hard to do. That's really hard. And also, they have to believe that these people, that Borat and his daughter, are real life characters. So that's kind of crazy. I think Sacha Baron Cohen really is a genius kind of creator. Like, he really is. I don't know what made him decide to do Borat now. I haven't heard many interviews, but bravo, man. I thought this was very cool. I hope we get a Borat 3, but I'm venturing that it's going to get harder and harder now that people are starting to recognize him and stuff. But maybe he could do it. I thought the daughter in this film was fantastic, and I think she has a bright career ahead of her. She is a great actress. For her to play along in these situations it just shows how good of an actress she is. And she almost stole the movie for me. Like, she was right neck and neck with Borat. I don't think Borat was better than her. I will say that. I think they both stole the show equally, but she was very close to stealing the entire thing. And I thought it was a great movie in a way, and it was a great development story between Borat and the girl, and I just thought it was a funny movie, and it was some very jarring stuff, like with the dad who said, "Oh, I pay for my daughter," or something like that, like when he was at a ball, and that was the whole scene with the dance at the ball was just fucking bananas. That was bananas. How crazy that was. I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was so crazy. And where the woman, where Borat's daughter was talking about crazy stuff, clearly that was anti the group. When she went to like this woman's conference, and I don't even remember what the substance of the conversation was about, but it was clearly anti what they supported, and it was so crazy and just awkward and stuff. And I can never imagine doing something like that. That is just insane. So, but they did it. Then they kept doing it, and they kept doing it, and wow, props to them, man. I really think the writer of this movie deserves some sort of some sort of an Oscar, or at least should get some Oscar consideration, especially this year when, frankly, there's not much competition out there. So I think they should really go for it here and see what they have to offer. I thought Borat also was, I don't know, I just, Borat 2 was, it just wasn't as good, honestly, and maybe I'll have to watch it again because my expectations were like sky high for this movie. So it probably was a little unfair, but it's going to be hard to redo that because I don't know, I just didn't think it was as good. So I'll have to take a look at it again at some point and see what I think. But overall, those are my main thoughts of Borat 2 as I think about it. Trying to think of anything else. Borat's assistant, who was in the first Borat movie, he died pretty quick, so it was in a funny way though. So at least there was that. I don't know. Just all the COVID, the Melania Trump video or the TV cartoon of Melania. It's just so funny. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff, but it is funny. I think it's quite funny. Anything else? Yeah, and I want to talk about some of the interviews that I heard about. Like, man, Sacha Baron Cohen really went off on Donald Trump and called him like a clown, basically. I don't know if he called him a clown, but he called him something that was very negative towards him. I don't know, man. I feel like Rudy Giuliani, he's being very respectful here in terms of not saying anything publicly about this. I know he got conned, and maybe he's just being a sport and just saying, like, look, I got conned, and I don't appreciate how I got conned, but, it is what it is. I don't know. I feel bad for Giuliani in that way, but, it's all in fun, I guess. I'd love to see Sacha Baron Cohen get conned like that and see how he reacts, but he'd probably react well to it. He probably has gotten conned like that too, so there we go. Yeah, I felt bad for Rudy Giuliani. That was another thing in this movie. Anything else? Yeah, Borat talked about how they didn't even ask for his ID or anything, or like they kind of aggressively pushed him out when he was doing the media for this, and my response to that is I don't know. I can agree with Baron Cohen there. Like, you always have to ask someone for like their card or something, but at the same time you were acting like a complete maniac. So excuse me for not completely having sympathy for you at the same time. So I don't know. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I thought that it was all funny, and it was all in fun and good, so there you go. Should you watch this movie? Absolutely, you should see this movie. It is a great movie. I give it 2 thumbs up, and I thought it wasn't better than the first Borat, but it was still very good, so go ahead and check it out. Alrighty, guys, but look, that was my opinion. What do you guys think about the Borat 2 movie? If you guys have seen it, let me know your thoughts about the movie. Spoiler free, not spoiler free. Full of spoilers in the comment section, just to let you guys know who are sensitive to spoilers. The comment section won't be a spoiler free zone either. So don't go there if you haven't seen the movie. But if you have, feel free to comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Ben Burnside. I have another YouTube channel that I'll mention. But Ben Burnside, go ahead and subscribe to that first. Like this video as well. And also, go ahead and check out all my other reactions and YouTube videos that are on there. You won't be disappointed, I hope. And also, go ahead and check out my other YouTube channel, Garage Guys Sports Talk, where I talk about sports with my main man and co-host, Jesse Allison, and where we talk about the latest things happening in the world of sports, as well as giving our predictions for future things happening in the world of sports. And you can check out audio versions of that, where they have their own exclusive content over there. on Anchor, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. So go ahead and check out the audio content for that show as well. Alrighty, guys. Until then, I will catch you on the burn side. Don't eat babies, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.